是我去做我的，就是这样。
好。因
Thank
为今天
you.
Sister Lily 我们的音控she's in Taiwan for the commissioning trip, like many of our brothers and sisters. So we are most grateful that those who can join and support today. Okay, wait, I think it's done already. It's sent to the live feeding. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks. Let me share the PowerPoint for today. And all the brothers and sisters for joining. Let us start the session today. Warmest welcome to our Workmasters, Brother Zhou Huang, Hualien Dharma teachers, and brothers and sisters around the globe to Saturday Hualien Dharma Talk. So, a very good morning. Let us start the session for today. Now, let us send our sincere prayers into the 10 directions. May the Saha land be free from disasters and peace prevails in the world. Let us sing the prayer song with sincere piousness.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. From my heart, I pray. May we join our hands, our hearts as one. Spread the seeds of great love, nurture wisdom evermore. Let us fill the world with hope. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the Buddhas know my prayer. All united with one heart, let us end our hate with love. May there be no suffering hereafter.
May all minds be purified, May there be peace in the community. May there be no disasters in this world. Today, we pray for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, and total fulfillment in universal love. Now, let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Before we hear the wonderful sharing of today, let us invite our Master to lead us in paying homage to Triple Gems. Let us pay our respects for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Chen Yan by making 3 sincere bows. Palms together, first bow, second bow, and third bow. And a bow to our beloved Master who could join us today. Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining us at these early hours. Today we have 2 groups of sharers. First group will be from this English group, Pure Heart Self Story. Today they will share the insights from one of the volunteers morning assembly by Abu Master, followed by our Singapore sisters on Sister Anri and Sister Jane. Sister Anri will talk about a plant-based journey. Okay. Okay, without much ado, let us pass it to the first group for sharing. Okay, wait, let me change the PowerPoint. Okay, thank you, brothers and sisters, for still following us. Okay, today the episode that we have chosen is from Volunteer Morning Assembly on 6 April 2023, a Thursday, by Master De Huai. Master De Huai shared about this displaying great love through Tzu Chi's Assistive Medical Devices, which is also known as Fuji. If we used to hear the word Fuji, then they're talking about this assisted medical devices. That day, I recall the translation was done by Sister Stephanie. For your information, if there are people who are not aware yet, every weekday, for this volunteer morning assembly, we have English translation. If anyone is not aware and wish to have a copy, please touch base with us. The notes are also shared at Telegram, so we have storage for this as well. Okay, according to Master De Huai, this is very important story. And those who heard it and followed these Fuji stories will have known that this is very touching stories. The stories about this assistive medical devices team in Taiwan. In the past, Abu Master didn't think that our Tzu Chi volunteers could be doing something like this. Not easy. This is so heartfelt. So that's why Abu Masters chose to share this topic so that we have a better understanding of what the team is doing. And Master, in fact, also pledges to share more in future. This stories has many videos because the videos are important for us to understand better. It is truly about overcoming difficulties due to compassion towards suffering sentient beings. Let us watch the first video.
2017年，我们花莲第一个辅具平台成立开始，一直到今年2022年，我们总共有26个辅具平台。截至今年为止，全台湾总共送出39996件的辅具，那有25305户受益。北区13个辅具平台，它总共送出了21796件的辅具，那有13467户受益。我们
在做辅具的时候，其实常常会遇到无常视线。那我们觉得，应该把握有限的生命，多做一些利益大众的事情。那因为我们送辅具的当中，其实遇到很多，家属是蛮无助的，面临家里有病人，然后病人其实身体病痛啊，有时候情绪也不好，然后甚至想不开也是有，有的还会骂人还会骂人当然家属可能真正无法度顾，想讲无上安养中心来机构好啊。那我们希望，透过我们跟他介绍大爱台跟慈济月刊里面有很多慈善、医疗、教育、人品典范。我们希望有几句话也好，可以对他们有注意。我们希望就是对他的人生这个功课能所帮助。
Let's hear what's Master's feedback on that group sharing. They started since 2017. So it's truly about overcoming difficulties due to this compassion towards the suffering sentient beings. They witness the impermanence. So this impermanence also makes them become more diligent, and as they understand the value of life, feeling the suffering for others with great compassion comes their great vows and actions. Okay, now Master's feedback.
我已经 send 来给你了，那个 Facebook 了，不懂你开得了吗
Facebook 啊，你那个 link send 给我是
？Your sound level of it.
Sorry, I also call. Sorry. Let us hear Master's feedback. Oh, I know. Please bear for a while. I think maybe this will give us a bit smoothly. This we can see through live wisdom on 31st December 2022. Wow, the last day of 2022. The video is taken from that.
菩萨呢，分享，把它记录起来，这就是慈济的大史记大史记啦，这就是真实的史记不是如是我闻呐。过了几十年后呢，才来写最好是现在我们大家分享了，彼此呢把它笔记起来，来汇集起来，这一部呢《慈济大藏经》，人间菩萨呀，真实的菩萨真感动啦！辅具总是呢看到了，从山上搬下来，又从平地又要搬上去那种去回收整理好、修理好，搁会恢复，亲像新的同款。哪里有需要，我们还要汇进来很大的力量，安尼呢，再运到了所需要人的家庭，真正是真感动人，尤其是巷仔路真歹弯弯，那真下的厝内底真歹转倒，你们都做到了，有心就不怕辛苦，所以呢，是转辛苦为幸福就是真正慈济人爱的能量所持不尽真正是真感恩
感恩上人佛的开示。And how this all started? It's all started from this one seed. Just now we heard Master say, now it is no longer 他如是我闻 thus I have heard, which after many years only people start to compile the story. Now we could really see this as the real applications of the Dharma in real life practices in our daily life. The Chronicle of Tzu Chi Sutra Treasury. Wow, see how powerful it is. So let us see who started this and what happened, what makes him to have this great aspiration. It's from a brother called Brother Wen Chan. So we are very thankful to him because of his determination that today we could witness these powerful stories. I think slowly many countries are also trying, but it's not easy because this really needs a group to help each other. Else, one person is not easy to do. And it's also required.
那从开始他自己做起默默的做而且佫甲厝的佫提供出来
伊个文战是开汽车行，爱开几多10年，伊个技术服务拢足好，是讲一间店也无甲因太太一个参详，或者要做就关起，一间店爱佫一栋厝，佫因迄阵无所在，规栋厝佫来放咱的福祉。
因为短3个月来从我40几年的汽车，甲30几年的开店。做一届甲结束，我拢无甲会歹势，会失的，所以我即马再度甲会失。因为我就是呢伫做，感觉讲有一寡艰苦人正经足需要，所以愈做愈行，愈聊愈深啦咱现在拢讲，家人拢是山啦，人大讲你敢做吗？一个人你敢做，讲试看卖咧。所以一个人做到尾变17个，变20几位，会顺影出来啦。
像你讲啦，慈悲喜舍，人也拢爱写，永远钱嘛，永远拢赚袂完啦。大家拢写袂出来，艰苦人嘛，永远拢袂遐。所以我将我的翁给写出去啦。我常常你讲爸爸我常常拢无伫厝的啦。我讲爸爸拢伫厝的可能爱咱两个。两个就敢小爱，爸爸出去外口就比爱较济人就变大爱
本来爸爸伊讲要做辅具嘛，我甲妈妈其实拢无希望伊去做辅具安尼，因为伊做机车行拢做好好，佫会使趁钱安尼。我甲妈妈是安尼想，佫最后看到爸爸安尼，逐工拢安尼出去帮助别人，我甲妈妈最后拢是感觉足好诶。
Wow. Okay, this brother Wen Chan, of course, during the sharing of master, it was a bit brief, but we heard separately the stories, I think longer stories of the wife and son, how they, I think from non-approval, like the son said, the mother and the son also hopes that the father wouldn't wow, so like go 100% talking about closing the business and the storage are all turned into full-time volunteering for assistive medical devices. It will mean loss of income because the business are very good. But fortunately, I think along the way, they witness how much Dharma joy the home brother has and how he could benefit and help so many people. The son even and the wife and the son even tag along to help often to help the husband. It was not easy. And the husband said, when he started, he didn't even apologize to the wife for closing down the business. Imagine all the while, the family, imagine having good life, suddenly just chop off like that, cut off the business. But later in front of master, he did apologize. And the stories are, actually always listening to it, always feels that if we have faced any difficulty, look at this brother Wen Chan's story, from mission impossible to mission possible, and even gaining the wife approval, wife and son. Okay, next, there's a video, but because of time, we just extract the stories. About this brother Wen Chan, just now, sorry, continue. When they first started, they had no people, no car, and they have to do everything themselves. Remember, he talked about first himself, and he asked a few brothers to help him when they are available. So only few of them. Initially, it was very difficult. So yet, despite the difficulties, they persisted and they united in their hearts and efforts to send the love to the most needy homes. They would start work at 8 o'clock morning until 8 to 9 p.m. Daily, they could serve average of 4 to 5 homes without any problems. Their highest record of climbing stairs was a 5-story high building. One of the cases, this is about taking the heavy, like the heavy bed along with them, not walking up themselves. So it's not easy. Sometimes more than 100 kgs. One of the cases was about an aged mom, 91 years old, weighing 95 kg, a stroke patient. When they received the request and called the caregiver, okay, this is another story, not this one, I think, because this one doesn't look like 95, this is another. Okay, the stroke patients so they called the caregiver. The caregiver burst into tears. What happened is they have the number posted, so when people need help, they will send in the link, the info to these Fuji teams. Then the Fuji teams will call this, contact the person who give them the message. So the caregiver cried when they received the call from Tzu Chi because it was very fast. And because the caregiver also at the wit's end, at the verge of breaking down. We understand caring for these medical ill family members are often the person who suffered, not only the patients, but it's also the family, the caregivers. So once received the call for delivery of these auto beds, the volunteer immediately set off to deliver. Okay, this caregiver, okay, another story. The caregiver was not around, and after contacting, they managed to go in and they set up the table, the bed. So later they even helped the granny to rest comfortably and even feed the granny meals after finding out that the granny has yet to take the meal. So for this team, it's not merely about delivering items, but beyond that, sending calls during bitter winter. The process of delivering assistive devices is not easy, yet the volunteers cherish each equipment and seize every moment in their life to do it. In the process, they encounter a lot of impermanence, so they seize their life to benefit others. In the fast-aging society of Taiwan, many senior citizens are having to care for their elderly family members. Now we are not talking about young people caring, not only young people caring the elderly family members. Often it is senior citizens who have to care for other senior citizens, the elderly family members that are sick. So this case is a good example. The carers themselves have medical issues and they have limited strength. These auto beds can really help, as without the auto beds, the carers would need to exert all their great efforts to take care of the sick in the families. Actually, there are so many touching stories. So that's why, in some we will be able to share the videos. In others, we will try to narrate it. But what Master said, no matter how hard, how much we try to narrate it, it will still fall very short of the real story. So another story is after being hospitalized for almost 10 days, this elderly mother was discharged and the son with polio needed much effort to take care of the 86-year-old mom. So the carer is a person with polio taking care of this 86-year-old mom. He could not turn her body over, and luckily, fortunately, with this device help, it could make the caring for the mom a breeze.
Yeah, Sister Siew Ching?
Yeah, okay, sister.
May I say something? Maybe I can share a little bit of, looking at what is beyond our giving the care, because you know why? From Tzu Chi's side, we are very healthy people who is helping them. But I'd like to share what it means to the people who are being helped, actually. Yeah, because my mom is also 91 years old. And when she was in the hospital, I had to take care of her, right? I think that the hospital nurses and doctors, they are wonderful. They do a very good job, but they have to take care of so many people. And it is never the same that it is your own family that is taking care of you. So I think that it is always encouraged that your own family members take care of you, because you know the nurses come in, they change them, they go out. They are not there when they need a small drink. They are not there, you know, when they need to be turned over, for example, because the nurses can't be around to turn you over all the time. And you know, for somebody who's very sick, these are the little things that gives them momentary relief, right? Because I mean, I myself have gone through, since my mother, a very difficult medical condition in the hospital as well. And thereafter, you're always looking for these fleeting moments of ease that you know, so you know, it is like, I'll tell you, you know, when I'm sitting in a position that gives me so much comfort, I stop everything and just enjoy that 30 seconds before the unease comes back again. That's how sick people feel. So all these little moments of ease, without these assistive device, it will be so difficult, really so difficult for the caregiver, because like you say, you know, the caregivers like us are also old already, getting old, and to help to take care of mom. All right. So in addition to this physical suffering, there is also this mental suffering that, you know, if you send them to an institution, yeah, they have more caregivers. They can relieve you, but your heart is never free. Your heart is always with mom, you know, right? Even if he's in the best nursing home, it's not the same. So for me, I think that these Brother Wu and his team, and the you know, like normal healthy people helping, they think that they're doing a lot of good things and they're happy to do it. But for the people who you're helping in this condition, they're more than that. They're actually a godsend, you know, right? So it's very difficult to describe. And I think that half the time, Tzu Chi volunteers, when we give these kind of service, we really do not understand the enormity of our good deeds. Yeah. So you think about it from their point of view, you're really a godsend. And this kind of help and this kind of love, when you share the burden with a caregiver, imagine, right? A burden shared is a burden halved. It's enormous, right? So I think that when you are doing something for somebody, from their point of view, you are more than just helping to do a good deed. Yeah. It's a wonderful feeling.
Thanks, Sister Moon, for the feedback. Truly. Okay, next video. Okay, maybe this one without sound, but I'll still play it while narrating continue the stories. Carrying these beds up and down the hill, volunteers never complain. From one person, the team has now expanded to 17. That was during the 2022 reporting, but today we know there are more. A recipient said he has asked around for this type of bed, but to no avail. Just yesterday, after calling Tzu Chi, the bed was delivered to his home today. Immediately, you call yesterday, the next day you get the bed. So the caregiver was very grateful. Most families who need them are also from not so well-to-do backgrounds. So to these families, the assistive devices are of great help, truly, as Sister Moon said. The volunteers behind this team also have many touching stories, like Brother Wu himself had we heard, very successful motorbike business, which he closed down to focus fully on this team. He even recruited his son into the team. After meeting with masters, her wife understand the great impact on others and really give her 100% blessings. The team not only give their material times and effort, they also transform people. One of them applied for assistance for his wife, who later passed away. After her passing, the family donated an honorary board membership for her. Having understood more about Tzu Chi, the husband now also helps in finding cases for Tzu Chi. So the Assistive Devices team has now become part of the charity mission. This program has also reignited the aspirations of volunteers who had become inactive. 5 Fifth Corps members who were disconnected from Tzu Chi due to certain affinity now reconnected through this Tzu Chi team. So indeed, we can see the accomplishments of the volunteers at the same time. We heard there are 26 platforms of this Assisted Medical Devices team, 13 in the North and 13 in the South Zone. Each of the team covers very great areas and very detailed. Today, the sharing at the live wisdom, we heard about sharing from the North Zone, so it's only merely a part of it. So this is an important platform which Abode Masters pledges to continue sharing more in future. The next 1.4 minutes, we still have some time. This is in Mandarin. I'll try to translate to English.
你有想过一天无常会降临吗？先生突然中风，全身瘫痪，他没有身份证，无法申请政府资源，也负担不起做辅具的费用。不幸笼罩我们一家3口。幸好有慈济环保辅具平台，免费的2手辅具撑起了快倒下的家。辅具是我和先生的鹊桥。我可以推着轮椅带先生去看海，去医院就诊复健。气垫床、电动床和抽痰机减轻先生的不适。辅具带给我们希望和勇气。
Do you remember we forever together? That's you tell me, right? 我很幸运有慈济人的帮忙。如果有人像我这样子遭遇到这样的困难，我也会很想要积极的去帮助他们。
慈济环保辅具平台为了环境永续、帮助弱势家庭而诞生。每位申请辅具者背后有一个无助彷徨的家庭在等待。每一件环保辅具都是给需要者最好的祝福，扶持每位失能人士和家人度过难关。
Hope and light. Thank you. As Master said, it is singful, it is blissful. Not 辛苦 sounds a bit same in Chinese. 辛苦 is hard work. It is singful, blessing, blissful. See, not only they can help those aged people, even this lady from the younger family, because they could not afford to get assistance, they could also be helped by the team. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Actually, it's not even half of the slides, but we are most grateful to have the chance to share today. And thank you everyone for listening. Thank you, Sister Moon, for the great feedback, and thank you everyone for listening. Okay, let us pass this platform to our next group, our Singapore Tzu Chi most diligent Veggie Promo group. We are most grateful today to have Sister Anri and Sister Jane to share with us. We understand this. Both these sisters are from different countries. They are from Singapore, of course. They're Singaporeans, but they are now sharing from different places, different countries. Okay, over to you, Sister Anri. We look forward to your sharing.
Thank you, Sister.
You don't mention it. You may share your PowerPoint.
Okay, thank you. Wait. Okay. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Anri. I'm from Singapore. Can hear?
Yeah, Sister
can hear. Okay. I'm Anri. I'm from Singapore. So today I would like to introduce myself as a plant-based, my plant-based vegetarian journey. Firstly, I would like to why I chose to become a plant-based vegetarian diet after half century of my ignorance and my faith with Tzu Chi and found. Okay. This one actually my vegetarian journey started from August 2018 before I became a commissioner. In one of the patients' interview, I was being asked that why I'm not a vegetarian. Yet, one of the Xie Li Zhuchang asked me to watch Singapore 2013 Tzu Chi Water Repentance. In Chinese, it's called 法碧如水,慈悲三昧水. After watching it for 3 times continuously, then I realized that it has been a half century that I was such an ignorance, as there's the loss of karma. From that day onwards, I vowed to be a vegetarian. During my commissioner year, I understood that being a commissioner is just the starting of my responsibilities for the rest of my life. So you can see that this picture, 法碧如水, is like all of the hell suffering invisible before our eyes. This is something I take a photo from the whole video that really you can see that the kind of loss of karma that being was in life. So as what every daily listening to Master Cheng Yen's daily words of wisdom, love sincerely with bodhisattva compassion. It is not difficult to practice Buddhism to transform others. As long as we possess love that is sincere, there's no need to fight for anything. So I always remember to share my Dharma to others and spreading Jingshi, Lotus, Sutra Dharma. As master disciple, I have to adopt and promote vegetarianism with belovedness, courage, and compassion. The value of life is to benefit others. 自利利他, put each of the moment into good use with no regrets in this life. I would say that as what Master said, that 种一切法，持一切善，万般带不去，唯有业随身. So every time I learn to be 心包太虚. 心包太虚, that means 量周杀戒. I learn to be whenever there's problems of anything arise, I will try to think of the opposite, the kind of opposite thinking, and I try to be forgiving, or either is it my reflection, is it I'm in the wrong or whatever. So compassion will be over there. So every time I try to learn from Master that this wording, 心包太虚，量周杀戒, actually is also one of Buddha trying to tell us daily life we try to have this compassion in humans. Everybody is a nature of they have nature of compassion. So this is what I take up from this poster is from in 2020 when the COVID strike. Master told us in Hualien, there's this poster say that every second there's 2443 animals are being killed. So I try to recognize this thing, and our Singapore, we have printed out this small cards for this poster so that we can promote our vegetarianism in Singapore, like market, hawker center. So every time I will just try to say to remember this word, let us look up to the heavens and repent and vow in gratitude to the earth. So this card, every time we will just promote to people, say that, oh, when the Chu Yi and Siew, the one that the first day and 15th day of the month, then we will just try to go to the market hawker center in Singapore, just explain to people why animals, so many are being killed by every second. So let them have the knowledge and have the know that actually being eating animals in our daily life is just harming them. Then that actually I'm not good in cooking. So on the left hand side, every time I try to do this cooking in my house, I will cook four types of this bento. I mean 4 types of this sets. That is like vegetable, because that time in 2021 Singapore is very is popular in mala or the mala some kind like vegetable with China types of mala chili in spicy. So I cook that in 4 types, and then I distribute to my neighbors, although they are non-vegetarian, but I hope that I can like just to let them knowledge that, oh, actually vegetable is good in healthiness and also tasty. And then we also got the Tzu Chi SG, we also got the East Zone Xiao Chufang, small kitchen. So I would like to just let us make our every bite count in a way that whatever we eat, let people knowledge that every bite we eat is to help up in the animals to be being killed, and also how vegetarian being cooked is also nice. No need to be meat way to, I mean, just to have meat to eat every day, to have the kind of tasty. Then on the middle part, there's this vegetarian laksa. It's being taught by this one of our brothers. So we have invite like tata, that means public that is non-vegetarian. And on the right is in my house that some of the sisters also cook the nice tasty vegetarian noodles and some of the dishes. And also we have invited 2 of the public that is non-vegetarian. And this is we go this there the Pledge and Go program is now running to promote sustainable diet in year 2020. So the Pledge Veg Forward is being recognized by this Tzu Chi Singapore, and we try to get all the vendors to sign up for this Pledge and Go to get points for whoever public that go for regularly eaters to these vendors or restaurant, cafe, and then they can have under certain point they can get 10% or 15% discount. So we run for it in about almost 1 year. And on this is the one that I would like to say with gratitude to all supporters to Tzu Chi for the collaborations. So promoting in Facebook and Siew Huai, and so we promote in whole Singapore from all zones, and we collaborate with all the vendors. And most of the vendors, like on the right, the green dot, they are keep on expanding. They got under franchise. So we are very appreciate that how they do. And even the bottom part of this green dot campus, they open one after their business is getting better. They also open one in one of the NUS campus. And then the below part on the left, the Sis Su Ching, that one is when our email way we have promote on this when public buy coupons, and then they can exchange for the food in these vendors. So what do you think that when you see the fishball on the left top side, do you think it's real fishball or made of konjac? Does it look delicious? This one is a collaboration from the fishball industry company in Singapore. Actually, they are made of this factory. Actually, they make of real fishball in the first part, but after that they slowly because of after the COVID, I think they go into the business of plant-based, second choice of it. So they turn part of the factory plant into plant-based. So we collaborate with them, and then they also sponsor us in the In My Way as for the fishball. So we sell already, all the money goes to the Tzu Chi. So when we go, that time we went to give them the appreciation certificate, we also talk about Tzu Chi on the right hand side. And that's New Year on 2023 New Year's time, Chinese New Year time. So we talk about Tzu Chi and let them know more about Tzu Chi also. So they become one of the donation public for Tzu Chi also. And this is how we promote our vegetarianism in Singapore. We have this T-shirt being printed out, and then that means we'll do what we should do in COVID time, as what Master say, 我们要吃素，我们要推素. So the best pandemic prevention measures is plant-based diet. So we printed out 素食环保 as a T-shirt, as a promote vegetarianism in Singapore. We do like exercise, avoid that, and then MRT. So as what Master give us the aphorism, every achievement grows out of the seed of determination. So 一粒种子开始. So everything we come from the stepping point, then we have to 如素，非说不可，非听不可，非述不可，非推不可. We learn from Master, we have to, and we have to do that. So this is our motto of doing as for exercise invited to let public know that we were aware of vegetarianism. And also I go into the MRT, I ask one of the public to take a photo for me, go vegan. And on the left side, this is all our sisters in the East Zone. And we wear one of the T-shirt that printed out from also different photos. Then this one, the pictures is talk about animals. We don't eat them because they are my friends. So we wear this in the third day of the new year. We went out for exercise in the morning in the park, and being awareness to public that we are promoting vegetarianism. And on the picture on the right hand side top, we went for the outing. Then we take this top photo from nearby the MRT. Then from the below right, one more candle to the light is from our 25th Singapore 25th 周年. Then we have this one more candle to the light. Also, we wear this T-shirt of do not eat animals because we are their friends. They are our friends too. So this is the photos of it. And now I'm letting you all to watch a video that is, I took this video in 2020. That this one I share, I just play for fun until I just promote this video. What? This one is my video.
Good morning. Let's go to non-vino, the vegetarian burger. Let's go this way, please.
这里风景又美啊，在这里吃burger，还可以看到外面的风景。哇哦！我们过去看师姐点的什么啊？哇哦，好浓厚哦，好好吃哦，要不要来试一下？哇，太棒了，毽子有份。真的很浓厚哦，香哎，好吃好吃。
哇，好美哦！哇，
也不是哇，然后直接放在嘴巴。不过这个卫生比较重要，现在没有办法。OK， 好不好吃？味道如何？
还好，不错。有蘑菇的味道。
蘑菇啊，我是看它是蘑菇来的。好，我自己也尝一下。
So sorry. Okay, so now you watch the video. Actually, that time when 2020 start, there's a COVID running on. So we try to promote vegetarians to all cafe and restaurant to make their business better, because most of the people dare not to go out after certain times. Then they just tends to the business of the vegetarian restaurant and cafe is very bad. So we try to do a kind of video through Facebook and Instagram, all this to improve their business. So this is what we just do for, in a way, for our own from our own videos. Then this is a challenging of this Healthier 21 Days Challenge. So from there, you can see the photos that before the challenge on the left is Sister Joyce, Chef Joyce. She actually last month got shared about her vegetarian journey, but then she's one of my buddy too. And when before this Healthier 21 Days Challenge start, so she came to my house to watch all this bento set with me, more than 50 of them. So on the middle part, there's this auntie. Actually, she's my neighbor. She's a non-vegetarian. But then every time whenever I have vegetable being cooked, and then I share with her, and she noted that I'm a vegetarian. Sometimes whenever I didn't cook at home, then I need a lunch or whatever, she would personally cook a vegetable for me. She's very nice. She's already 70 years old. And then whatever anything that we need for Tzu Chi, like washing of dishes or bento sets, anything at my nearby my house, or she's willing to help. She's very good. And she noted she's one of my this Tzu Chi donors too. So on the right hand side, we start running on the first 2 days of the Healthier 21 Days Challenge in Kampong Senang. So we check the food, and we help out in the morning with my sister Ewan. And then the bottom part on the right, there's this Sister Susan and Sister Ewan, they are doing the delivery with us for the 21 days challenge. So appreciation for them. And this is okay. So now I share that these 2 photos, they are 2 of them are my ex-colleagues. They are non-vegetarian, but they are very obliged to go with me for vegetarian food, and successfully they love vegetarian food so much that they really nowadays whenever they went up for dinner or lunch with me, they will ask for vegetarian recommendation, or either they will sometimes text me for vegetarian info, like how and what. Actually, they are nurses too, so they would like to share more about all these vegetarian food and places with their friends and colleagues too. So actually, whenever I go out with any friends or families, they will ask why you are vegetarian, because you are Buddhism. My answer is for environment sustainability. Why I say that? Why I always say that I'm a plant-based diet. I don't say that I'm a vegetarian because I'm Buddhism. Because when you are with friends, some of them, their religion is not Buddhism. Some they are Catholics or Christian. So to me, I felt that if I told them that I'm a vegetarian because I'm Buddhism, then they will have a kind of, a gap with them that, oh, because you are Buddhism, that's why you become vegetarian. So I think that vegetarian only for Buddhism. So in the other way of guiding people to be a vegetarian, I always use I'm a plant-based diet, this word. In Singapore, the trend is going up. Plant-based diet has been gaining ground in Singapore in these few years. The popularity and trend is going around in Singapore. So we have been sharing that plant-based diet has for far more better health, care for environment, and respect for life. So every time I share with them, eating may seem that it is an ordinary thing that we do daily, but small action may lead to big changes when we have more of us to opt for a better diet choice. So this is how I explain to my friends that why I become a vegetarian, a plant-based diet. Indeed, vegetarian, this word is a bit like when people thinking, they always say this is a Buddhism. No, I want to let public know aware that vegetarian can be any religion, can be anybody, as long as you love animal and you love your earth. So moving forward, let us make every bite count. So in 2022, we start our Zero Market 推速以环保活动 in HYC. So this one, we also promote about our whole food plant-based dining experience. This is one of the picture is one of our TCM doctor, Sister Li Fang, and the other one is also nutritionist, one of our Tima sisters. We get them to have like a talks in our one of our every monthly second week of our sharing in the talks. So we let public to take part and know aware of how does vegetarian whole food plant-based being worked out in your healthy diet. So this one, we call it as super veggie, super fun. And this is very important that I think in our zone, East Zone, we have every teamwork, and even we have teamwork with all the zone like North, South, and Central. All we work together. So we have every month we will take rotates of on the stage show and on the talks and any kind of schedule that we will rotate for every zone. So in our East Zone, as we rotate to our side, we will have this stage show of why we want to be a plant-based diet eater, and then how the earth being now need helps with public, and what we should do. So on the right hand side, we have this AV in Kong, CEMC, and our team on this part. This is our teamwork. This is what Master wants us to do. So we work out in this way to be join our force to promote vegetarian in Singapore, to let public know that why vegetarian plant-based diet is important. And recruitment of new volunteers is also part of our plan. And on this left hand right top, we just have this course. Sister Joyce, Chef Joyce, is one of our instructor, and she teach these courses of plant-based. This one public were registered with our Singapore this subsidized course that is under plant-based cooking course. So Sister Joyce will teach them how to cook plant-based healthier course this cooking. And then also at this photo, she also let them, the student, to know how to cut different types of shapes, oblate, matchstick in private training center. These courses, she gives the skill of what she has learned to public too. She's very diligent in with promoting our vegetarian too. So, and on the right hand side, wearing vegetarianism logo mask design. This one is by our East Zone. 3 of the design is being designed by the East Zone, and we either on in this 2021 to 2023, we printed out this mask and we sell it, and then all the donations is donated back to Tzu Chi. The cost is being donated by some of the volunteers. And this one is one of the masks. Even now, there's this mask is not really needed to use in because COVID has been over, but then we try to wear it just to promote vegetarianism. And this is my ending part. I would like to use this master aphorism. Nothing is impossible unless we are unwilling to do it. 天下没有做不到的事，只怕我们不去做。So actually, we, as what Master said, we are willing or we're not willing to. If we are willing to, I don't think we cannot do it. So that's why we do this promote vegetarianism since 2020 when during COVID. But no matter what obstacle we have, we will just try to overcross it. So this is what we have shared. I am sharing that we have to overcome difficulties and not be overcome by difficulties. Every time Master said, 能行能行. I hope that from the this verse, everyone we learn that no matter what kind of thing happen in our life, we still have to do it if needed to do. 能行能行. Once you overcross it, you will look, when you look back, you will think that you can see that actually you have really succeeded in doing things that you think is very hard. So I think no matter what kind of thing, Master every time say, 做就对了. So whatever we think we needed to do, we just do it. And everything just will be naturally just go over certain times it will just subsided. So you just do it and it will be subsided. So this is today my sharing. Hope that I can just let public to aware of this vegetarianism, plant-based diet, that is how good it is for this health. And then I will pass it to Sister Jane for her sharing today. So thanks a lot, Kanan, everybody. Sister Jane, your turn. Thank you.
Hi. Thanks, Sister Anri. She's my same zone. We are both in the East zone, so you'll see a lot of things that we are actually overlapping, but the content is different. It exactly exhibit the truth that in Tzu Chi, everybody can do their parts, but utilizing different talents. Yeah. So let me share my PPT. Okay. Sorry, yeah. I see the screen blocking me. Okay. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. As compared to Sister Anri, she did a lot. So having said that, Master say that we must actually showcase whatever we do to motivate more people to inspire others in one way or another. So that's why I name my sharing as baby steps in vegetarian promotion. So the content of me sharing today will be why I become vegetarian since 2015. It has a lot to do with Malaysia. And then plus the rest about 8 steps of my baby steps involvement in vegetarian promotion. So I always believe that we are all equals, all life are equals. So we have no right to take to kill others for the pleasure of our own. But having said that, I have to confess and repent that I'm a meat eater since long time, because especially I'm a Cantonese. You know, Cantonese are very good at cooking and eating. They always say that they can eat any animals as long as they are back facing the sky. So we are good at that, and my mom is a great cook. So I have been eating meat a lot, and I'm very good at cooking meat. But having said that, deep inside, I feel bad because I think like what this slide has shown, not only human beings, but all life are equal. So there's a conflict in me lah. So, but the turning points comes along in 2015 when I went with 9 buses from Singapore with all the Tzu Chi volunteers to go to Malaysia, KL, your biggest stadium, to watch the 4-stage water repentance in 2015. So when I watched, I teared and I couldn't stop but tearing, because it was so touching, and because it was so touching that I reflect. In 2013, Singapore also have a water repentance. In fact, Singapore is the first site to have overseas water repentance. But that time I was invited to take part, but I rejected because I couldn't make it to be a vegetarian for 108 days. That was required for about 6 months. So that's why I told myself I will never let vegetarian to be my obstacles in walking the Dharma path. So since then, 2015, after I watched KL's water repentance, I become vegetarian. So again, like Sister Anri, she took part in 21-day challenge. She liaised with all the different, try to find the potential vegetarian store to cook 21 days meal. So for me, when I first joined as a participant, so just a little bit history, in 2020, Malaysia is the first site to introduce healthier 21 days challenge, and then followed by Kaohsiung in Taiwan 2021. And the third countries to run it was Singapore, also in 2021. And until now, it has Singapore has run the ninth round. In July 3rd will be our 9th round. So as of on the first in 2021, East Zone was the one that first launched, and I was the participant. So this was the 21 days meals that I have eaten. It looks beautiful, it looks fantastic, but it's a challenge for me. It's really a challenge because I'm not used to those raw salad, and this 21-day challenge caterer, she's the owner, believe that salad is the best. Eating as raw is the best to preserve the nutrition, which is correct, but it's just that my personal craving for food. So this is a big challenge for me. But nonetheless, I completed this, and this is the proof. This is my certificate. So when I truly benefit from the Healthier 21-Day Challenge, because my weight dropped by 3 kg, my body get lighter, my knee problem that always troubled me has been lesser. I feel that my knee is stronger. So after testified by myself about the good of 21-day challenge, so I get more involved and I become the QC, so quality control. So this is one of the typical quality control act that is before the challenge. When we identified potential caterer, we will go there to try out their dishes. So for this store, actually we try out about 42 dishes. This is just in the meat of it. We have to try every dish to make sure that they fulfill. Because on one hand, we thank them for coming forward to cook the 21-day challenge dishes for our participants. But on the other hand, they are not used to the no salt, no sugar, and least oil concept. So we have to keep giving feedback, and thanks to them that we can continue to run it. So that was before the Healthier 21-Day Challenge start. We have to QC their food and advice and feedback so that they can get ready the cooking in the correct so-called standard to really benefit the participant. So on the day-to-day, when the 21 days start, I also volunteer as a QC, meaning that I myself participating on also, I will try the food and feedback. And every end of the day, I will try. We also not only emphasize on letting the participant take on the 21 days healthier meals, but we also want to educate them so that the long process is for them to able to identify what are the healthier choice, and they can cook themselves. So end of the day, at night, I will have to so-called based on the actual food, I have to quantify them by what are the starch, what are the protein items, and what are the vegetables, and a lunch and a dinner. So we have to formulate this so-called poster and post it to the participants chat group for their knowledge. And if you can ask questions, then we will explain accordingly. So quality control before the start of the 21 days and during the 21 day daily activities as quality control members. And also I took on to be the store coordinator. So I thought it's very simple, just coordinate what's so big deal, but actually there's a lot of work. So being the store coordinators during the 21 days, I have to make sure that all the containers are being we have the sufficient quantity of containers to put the food and for the participant to take it. So we actually identify about 4 containers per participants. So the participants really have to return the containers and also have to return, and we have to make sure that although they wash it, we have to QC, make sure that it's clean enough, because we don't know who is the next one who take on to the containers. It might be another participant. So this, you see the red color ones, these are the containers that are ready to run the 21-day challenge. Being the store coordinator, we also have to make sure that any feedback from the chat group or from the food taster, the QC group, we have to immediately feedback to the store owners. Example like starch. We always have this problem about starch. because like the potatoes, they are starch or they are protein, so they are very debatable. And sometimes the store owners do not have the right portion, like quarter, half. We have to remind them. So every day I have to liaise with the store coordinator, the store participant in it as a coordinator. So I also be the testimony. I also, because I benefit from it, but mine is too trivial because my change is not big enough. But I just want to showcase that one of our biggest winner is Dr. Chi, who is our Singapore Tima dentist. So over the five months, he reduced 25 kg. And this is his coming forward and to show people what it really works on him. So that's some test data show here at the bottom. So it's really what is better to prove that it works from somebody who take part in it. Yeah. So we have this Tzu Chi is also a Facebook live feed to recommend good vegetarian store, because as we all know that vegetarian stores are very difficult to survive. They because of the community is too small, the customer base is too small. So we in Singapore, we try to introduce this Tzu Chi to try to recommend good tasty vegetarian stores and put it into Facebook, so that to introduce more people who are not vegetarian or who are vegetarian to bring their friends to the good eateries to try out, so that we hope to improve the survival rate of the vegetarian store. So there is a video here. So we identified this store from the East Zone. A few of us, I invited 2 more people together so that not so chicken out. Yeah, so it's a typical coffee shop in Singapore. We're filming, a lot of people are looking at us. We just go ahead. And this is just the dishes that they are good at. So we will figure out our own favorite dish. So this is the wanton mee that Malaysia will have, who at Singapore. Yeah. I actually made fun of my friend because she's a Malaysian, and but we are very good friends, so we can diss one another for that of a pronunciation. Yeah. So there's another event that we call it Su Hui, also being posted on the Facebook. So basically, we invite all the people who agreed that vegetarian is good, but they may or may not be a vegetarian yet. Yeah, so we go through this Facebook monthly program to promote. So this is one of the example of a poster that Sister Hualien is. She's very good at cooking, so she's telling to share whole food, plant-based, simple, healthy diet, and how to find the ingredients of this. So for me, I'm not good at cooking, so I will actually leverage on my another so-called Liangren, my skill in TCM, because I'm a TCM physician. So I introduce what are the ingredients from the TCM perspective, and it's very good to use it in day-to-day cooking. So these are a little knowledge that I learned from, I share with the participants of what is from TCM perspective, what are the five classification of taste. And then what are the typical good nutritious soup like bitter gourd together with goji berries and sanyao, that it can cook a delicious dish with all the non-meat ingredients. So having said that, whenever there is any invitations that is promoting vegetarian, I will not shy away from it. Like example, like our Taiwan Dai TV, they want to make a series of 1 minute vegetarian promotion from the TCM physician. So in 2021, so I just recorded 1 minute video. So the Dai will play during the commercial of any of the programs during lunchtime.
你要健康吗？请吃素。我本身患有地中海贫血症，所以我的血红素是偏低的。可是啊，我很喜欢捐血，所以往往我捐血的成功率是少过50%。但是啊，在2015年，当我转婚为素的时候，我的捐血的成功率大大提高咯，甚至有一度我的血红素飙高到14.2呢。那我自己获益。
That they always think that vegetarians, the more you lack of iron, but I testify that it's not true. So Singapore Tzu Chi, like Malaysia, also try to think of ways to promote vegetarian because that's what Master Wu us to do. So beside the Tzu Bo, which we introduce good eateries in Singapore, so that make it into Facebook to encourage more people to take part. I also take part in the later series, they call it E-Bo, which involve all the healthcare workers, from nutritionists, from dietitians, from dentists, from TCM physician. So then we bring them to vegetarian stores and then show them the real, by their bare eyes, that vegetarian can be so good. So the one that I happened to pick was what Sister Anri has recommended just now. That is a non-minon, because this is really good. So if you happen to come to Singapore, brothers and sisters from Malaysia, by all means, or from Hong Kong, by all means, please go to these stores. So this is the one that we went, yeah.
可是我要怎么唱？
OK 好，大家好。
大家好。
大家好，我係陳超容。
我係周啟士。
我哋係中醫師，用好翻滾素的新加坡。我們都是中醫師，對。
我們是今天的醫播組。
對。
We are the host for the day.
對，今天我們要講的是，中醫師，我想了解一下，你開始吃，你已經吃素一陣子了，對嗎？
Actually,
我想知道你吃素的因緣。
是啊，好。講起這個吃素嘛，就回歸到2012年當時我去台灣花蓮參加他的中醫年會就
So physician Tzu Chi SG, she's a very senior TCM physician for practice more than 30 years in Singapore. He has his own pharmacy clinic. So he introduced himself as after taking part in the TIMA conference. Everybody is supposed to vow. So he made a vow that he become vegetarian. Yeah, so that we just share a bit, and then we also taste the food.
大家庭的行列，让我们一起
守護生命，守護健康，守護愛，
感恩。
感恩。
After so much talking about 30 minutes, it is our food.
我们可以吃了。拜拜。
Yeah, just now Sister Anri mentioned about the mask and T-shirt selling. Yes, I also involved in mask and T-shirt selling. What best to have the real Tzu Chi volunteers to put on the mask. So we have Sister Sis Su Ching, a diligent Tzu Chi volunteers. So she wear a mask on the bus, and so as we got another volunteers to wear it. So like Sister Anri mentioned, we have 3 designs to begin with. So these are the 3 designs. We use our primitive drawings to show that there are 3 designs, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 for $4 and 3 for $10. And then whenever there's occasions, I can showcase. I involve in Tzu Chi events like Diligence Day or the 入境站 practice. I will just bring along whatever given to me. I will just go and promote. Yeah. So thereafter, we become more professional, and also we get feedback because a lot of people hesitate to buy the mask because of the color. It's white in color, but it's easy to get dirty. So during that time, mask wearing is a must. So we can easily promote, but because it's white color, people hesitate. So the coordination team actually hear it, and they went to buy. They ordered the black color one, and they make it a very nice, a very professional catalog like this. So I like what Sister Anri has mentioned. We have this HYC Humanistic Youth Center. Wherever there's opportunity like this, we were actually not only putting on our masks. Sister Anri also performing here. Not only wearing masks, but we're also wearing the T-shirt. Like what you see, I'm wearing the T-shirt now also. Yeah, I love animals, so I don't eat them. Yeah. So like what you should see inside the videos where we are doing the sign language. So having said that, whenever there's opportunity, I will sell the Reg Promo T-shirt. But what best is how I'm thinking how to even push it better. So that's where my sister Sis Ching told me, I think somewhere in 2018, if I'm not wrong, pardon me if the date is wrong. This song, One More Candle to the Light, was composed by US Tzu Chi volunteers, and they use it in the fundraising concert. So it's a very pleasant song, and because it's English, so we can reach out to more based. So I'm thinking, hey, this is a nice song. So Sister Sis Ching asked me, what about you find because everybody will have their own kaki ma. So TCM physician, I have a group of TCM physicians that I know of because I'm one of them. I will get them to buy the T-shirt first in the first place, buy the T-shirt, and then wear it and record it and put it into YouTube. So likewise, I also have the exercise kaki. So I also encourage them to, I also ask them to buy the T-shirt, wear it and record it. And because they are in the videos, so they have their own group of friends and relatives. So they will actually try to introduce it to their friends. So that's where we say, 一生无量啊，一颗种子延伸到很多种子。So from one person, you can actually spread to more and more people because everybody is taking part in it in the video. So I will show you the videos. Yeah. So in fact, this is the 12 TCM physicians. Some of them are most of them are Tzu Chi volunteers, but quite a number of them are not Tzu Chi volunteers. But when I mentioned to them about the objective of this thing, they recognize and then they support. So in fact, if you take a look at the back, we intentionally put the Chinese herbs like jigen, hongzao, all these Zi Su Ye, all these are apparently the ingredients of our 金丝本草饮. So it's the herbal drinks that we promote during the COVID period, where our Hualien hospital has evidently proved that it actually helps patients to recover or even faster when they contracted COVID, or even can prevent it when you drink it before that. So we intentionally use the ingredients of the 金丝本草饮 to as a background. So I also mobilize my Tzu Chi exercise kaki to record this.
I know it's a small change, but coming from the heart.
Many of my exercise kaki, they do not know English. So, but they are very kind-hearted and support this event of promoting vegetarianism through sign language. And some of them are not good at sign language, as you can tell, but they just learn very hard. Spend a lot of time to do it. Like the brother Zhou Mingde, he totally don't understand. He don't even understand Chinese also. So imagine don't understand Chinese and he's not good at sign language, but he just come forward and do it.
That's when I started
the common
to know.
motive. So that's where Tzu Chi, the loving side of the Tzu Chi people. So in fact, the last part we just have fun after the serious moment. Yeah, just with the fun moments. So my last baby steps in promoting vegetarianism is this year, before Chinese New Year, because there is a song, because this year is the year of rabbit in Chinese custom, I believe it's a year of rabbit. So there's this song that, again, Malaysia is fantastic. Malaysia, I think KL brother Sun Fu, Shi Xiong, brother Sun Fu, he composed this song, and then somebody did writing the lyrics on promoting vegetarianism, and it recorded with the Malaysia volunteers in KL. And then they asked, how about Singapore, can you do it? So I said, hey, why not? So we also recorded our own version, but pardon our singing, your singing is really terrible. It's for the goodwill and for the auspicious Chinese New Year. This is my house. The rabbit who like to eat carrots, and we dance freely, and we don't hurt other animals. And then other groups, we are the healthy, lively rabbits, and we love your kindness. That's why we become vegetarian. And sister Tzu Chi come in because our singing is terrible. She has to join in the voice to make sure that it is more pleasant. So my lessons learned from this veg promotion journey that's never stopped and still ongoing, even though I come to Taiwan now. My little learning since then is whatever is right, just go ahead to do it. 对的事做就对了. So like veg promotion is right things to do, just go ahead and do it. And be a good team player, because no man is a island. So we are good at different things. Like I'm not good at singing, like you can obviously hear just now during the Chinese New Year song, but I just do my part as dancing because I like to dance. So sister Xing Xing is better in singing, she will just do singing. So other sisters who are more good in just come together to believe it, to do the this song to promote vegetarian, just do it during the Chinese New Year recording. So everybody can be a good team player. And last but not least, we do the best we can. Everybody has his own talents. So just believe in yourself and do it. Yeah, thank you. This is my own sharing. Sister, back to Sis Su Ching.
Wow, 感恩 Sister Anri and Sister Jane for the powerful sharing on how to promote vegetarian at Singapore. Truly, nothing is impossible to this group because they have this very great feeling heart. Be it 21 days, the live feed videos, and then what are the cooking. That's why I must say to turn the Dharma wheel is through the turning of the 法轮 the 齿轮 the food eating. Sign language also come in. Then Chinese New Year also take the opportunity and promote. Okay, before we open to the ground for feedback, let us take a group picture. If everyone is okay, let us on the video to take picture. Very inspirational, sister. Yeah, I would like to take also slightly the mask. Mask is a good idea because
our t-shirt.
Mask as well as a t-shirt. Okay, Sister Epi can help us to take the picture. Okay, while we are taking picture, since it's the time, maybe can we invite open to the floor for your insights or feedback? Sister Moon.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yeah, please.
Wow. It's not often that you find two nice young ladies so happy and active early in the morning. But you know, I listen to what you girls have to say, and I think I would like to pick up a few points that I think it relates to me a lot because you know, for example, Sister Anri saying that veggie promotion should not only be linked to Buddhism, and I think that's very important, right? Because it's an actually global, universal thing. So if we just keep saying that it's Buddhism, then we are actually limiting our ability to have more affinity and to spread the things. And it's correct also, I think more and more people are using plant-based diet rather than just vegetarians, because we also have processed food if you have vegetarian, right? So plant-based is so accurate description, you know. And I think the sisters are very good in the sense that their strategy of promoting is very complete. It's a complete loop in the sense that it's not getting the people on the street to be convinced, but you know, you tie it to TCM practitioners, you tie it to TMA doctors and all that, you know, so it lends a lot of credibility to the fact that this is the way to go if you want to take care of your health. And so it's very convincing with me. I think this strategy is very convincing. So baby steps, Sister Jane, I like that, because, you know, I can see that your baby steps has become such a big leap, you know, and a lot of people, when you take a big leap suddenly, you can get discouraged when you fail. So when you do baby steps, you sure will stay on the path. So that's really, I think, is the right cultivation method. And on top of all this is your attention to detail and the passion with which you girls do the whole thing. It makes this vegetarian journey sounds so fun, you know. It's not like a heavy thing. Oh, I got to give up my meat and I got to eat vegetarian only, you know. But the two of you makes it sound like as if it's such a fun thing, you know. So I think, yeah, you are doing very well. I hope to come to Singapore one day and test out all the shops that you have in Singapore. Yeah, thank you so much for your sharing. I have a lot of takeaways here.
Yeah, thanks. Sister Moon, now I'm actually based in Taichung. I'm studying in Taichung, Taiwan, Taichung. So if you happen to come Taichung, please look for me.
Yes, okay.
Happy to show you around for the good eateries, vegetarian eateries.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen, later we will get the videos from Sister Jane, because some of us may not have caught the address. We will get the details, where are the good places to go, the Facebook link, so everyone going Singapore, then we will know where to get the good food. Of course, Taiwan, then we can reach out to Sister Jane. She's in Taiwan now. Gayana, both Sister Anri and Sister Jane, thank you everyone.
Welcome, any brother and sister from overseas to come to Singapore. Get the info from us, where to eat.
Yeah, true, very good. We will reach out to both of you. Maybe we will get the link. Very important.
Thank you.
Okay, and brothers and sisters. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us. Great support since this morning. To the sharer team for the heartfelt and wisdom sharing. Hope that each of us could sustain this Dharma joy and take a piece of masters and Hualien love to our life. Let us make 3 vows to Buddha and Master Cheng Yen as we depart to apply all these wonderful teachings in our everyday life. Let us pay our respects to our teachers of life, universal truth. Arms together. First bow. Second bow. And third bow. And everyone, take care. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye. See everyone next Saturday.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
Good weekend. Happy commissioning those who are still. 感恩，祝福大家，拜拜。
祝福大家周末愉快。